So now we're going to talk about how to match an equation to a table. So what we're going to do is we're given two different equations and a table. And we're going to do plug and check. So right at the top, I just want you to write really big, plug and check. I knocked over my papers. Plug and check. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start. We have to do this at least 3 times with each table to make sure that it's correct. So I'm going to start with this x number. So I have 0. I'm going to plug it into my equation up here. So I'm going to write y equals. I'm going to plug in the 0 where the x is. X, x. Okay, and I'm going to use that y-intercept plus 20. And then I'm going to see what it gives me. So 0 plus 20 equals 20. Sorry, I hit it twice. 0 plus 20 equals 20. So y equals 20. Okay, so when we have x as 0, y equals 20. So that works. Now we have to do this 2 more times. Remember, we need to make sure. 1, 2, 3. 3 is our magic number. So now we're going to do our second set of numbers. So we have y, we're going to rewrite it, equals. Our new value for x is going to be 2. So we're going to write 2 plus 20. Okay, so we're just going to plug it into our calculator. 2 plus 20. That gives us 22. Is 22 the same as 26? No. So I don't think that that's it, but I'm going to do just one more because I told you 3 is the magic number and I practice what I preach. It's never going to hurt us to do extra math. So I'm going to do y equals, and my third box has 4 for x plus 20. So I'm going to plug it in. 4 plus 20 equals, and that gives me 24. Is 24 the same as 32? Nope. So that can't be right. Now, we're looking at this saying, well, I know that this isn't right, so this has to be right. Well, we always need to check. So we're just going to plug it in and check. Remember, I told you it doesn't hurt to do math. It may hurt a little bit, but you won't die, I swear. All right, so we are going to do y equals, our value is 0 for x, so we're going to do 3, and this dot right here means multiplication, so I can do it that way. 3 times 0 plus 20. So let's plug that in. 3 times 0 equals 0. Okay, so I have y equals 0 plus 20. I'm just going to add 20 to it. Okay, that tells me that y equals 20 when x is 0. So yeah, that's true. Let's go to our next column. 3 is our magic number, so we got to do it 2 more times. Okay, here, y equals, and I'm going to use 2 this time. So 3, another way that you can see multiplication is with parentheses. So 3 times 2, that means multiplication, plus 20. So I'm going to multiply it. 3 times 2 equals 6. So we have y equals 6 plus 20. So 6 plus 20 equals 26. All right, y equals 26. When I'm given 2, does it equal 26? It sure does, so that one's a check. I'm going to do it one more time because I said 3 times. Now you may need to write some of this on your notebook paper. That's fine. Just make sure you have it written somewhere because this is practice. And I always want you to see what it looks like in case you need to refer back to it. Okay, so I'm going to try to squeeze it in. Y equals, this time I'm going to use 6. So 3 times 6 plus 20. So I'm just going to write plus 20. Okay, let's plug it in. So I'm going to clear this out. 3 times 6 equals 18 plus 20 equals 38. Y equals 38. I skipped that 4 column, but that's okay. So you see, you don't have to necessarily go in order as long as you choose 3 points on the table. It has to be the same X and Y. You have to make sure the X and the Y go together, but you don't have to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, you could do 1, 2, 3, however you want to do it. Makes sense to do it in order, but I get crazy and I just do what I want sometimes. But that one works too. So if you have 3 that work, then you know that's your answer. So now it's your turn to plug and check to see which equation matches this table. So remember, you're going to take whatever your X value is, you're going to substitute it in for whatever the X is, and then you're going to see, does your answer equal the same as the Y value? You're only plugging in the X. So you'll go and you'll see, you plug in the X, does it equal the Y? And you have to do it 3 times. I don't care which 3, as long as they're 3 and they go together.